All right, everyone, welcome back to the teamfortress.tv Highlander Invitational Show Match Grand Finals. Hope you've been enjoying DJ Dash on stream and his love of Sandstorm. If you are just joining us, I am Kip here with Ryushi. We've been here all day and having a blast with some awesome matches, and it all comes down to this. Ryushi, what are we seeing here in the Grand Finals?
Well, what we've seen here is the #1 seed and everyone's favourite to win this season been knocked out and had to go home with 3rd place. And we are seeing our 2nd seed, which is the Electric Temptations over on the blue side here, versus our 6th seed, which is Dead Ringer Storage, Mustard Overlord's team himself. So it's been pretty exciting, and of course we have had some fantastic games. And if you want to see other fantastic games like this, then you should donate to the UGC Prize Fund for this season. You should. I mean, we basically hoard ourselves out for it. So, you know, the players have played fantastically. They've given us some really good games. So you should donate. If you've enjoyed any part of this stream that we've done today, you should definitely go donate.
Yeah, we've raised almost $200 today, and there's word that if we raise over 1,000, Hildreth will sing "She's Up All Night to Get Lucky" by Daft Punk. So if you guys want to sing that, open your wallets and.
Oh, good God, no.
Nope, I said it on stream. That means it's true. Anyway, let's recap for those of you who are just joining us about what's happened, because it's been absolutely insane. So DRS is the upper bracket winner, so they get to pick the map. They have picked Steel. Well, actually, what goes on is we have a map pool of 7 maps, and each team could eliminate 3 that they didn't want to play. My guess is Mustard Overlord eliminated Lakeside, and that pretty much just left Steel as the map to play.
I don't think so. I think he was coerced into picking this.
All right.
He must have been, because he was complaining about Steel earlier on.
The thing about Steel is it hasn't been on the UGC Platinum Highlander map pool since in the past, not this season, not last season, not the season before, so a while. So these teams haven't played it. Of course, DRS just 2 seasons old, and then we have ET, older team, but a lot of roster changes. So don't know if they've ever practiced it. I'm guessing not. It's not one of those games that you're going to play in pugs or scrims unless you have to prepare for an official match. But we are going to see it, and I'm really excited. Do you want to introduce anyone who doesn't know Steel to it? Because I don't want to. Do you? Go ahead.
It's a very interesting map. I would say that. I mean, if you've never played Steel, then I really can't explain it. It's basically the whole point of the map is to cap E, and that is the big cap point right in the middle. And basically, as you cap A through D, it gets progressively easier for blue team to cap E. But it's all about time limits and stuff like that. So you want to spend a lot of time capping A, B, C, and D. Or do you just want to rush straight for E and go for those ballsy plays and, you know, maybe win the match in like less than a minute? So it's all a matter of teamwork and strategy, and it is, I think, one of the best maps to play in Highlander. You know, it is an incredibly strategic map and can be really fun to watch and really fun to play. But a lot of teams don't like it because they don't have that level of teamwork and they don't have the strats for it, frankly. But I like playing it and I like watching it, and there have been some fantastic games on it. A couple of seasons back, I think it was Tangerine versus Looking Handsome. That was a really great match. That was Steel. And there's been some other good matches as well. I think the dethroning of SNSD by It's All Good that was on Steel.
Yeah.
That was this season of ETF12, in fact.
Yeah, I
remember season 5.
It was ridiculous. But yeah, so it's going to be definitely interesting. It will be a best of 3 maps, so the loser of this match will pick the next map, and if it goes to and if they tie it up, then the loser of that one will pick the next map. So could have a couple of good matches ahead of us, and looks like we already are live here with the first round.
Well, let's see what Red are going to do, because I mean, there's a couple of different strats. I mean, you can defend A and really go for a tough defense on A, and then as soon as they start to move through to E, because obviously that's what they can generally do, is you then rotate over and deal with that. Or you can defend B and just leave A and just ignore it as a point, because it's a very minuscule point in the grand scheme of things. Yes, it does open up big routes through to E and to D, but it's kind of hard to hold for the red team, and it's really not worth it, especially if you lose your medic on it. Because the blue team can get a lot of momentum if they can kill your medic at A and then cap A, and then maybe they can get B and C out of it as well. So I really want to see what red do with this.
Don't know if you see, but an awesome positioning by Tix right here, right outside of blue spawn, coming out of the spawn to B. So we'll see if he can get a pick right there. Yeah, for pretty much most of these pick classes we do have on B. Sentry gun definitely set up there. But A, yeah, not going to defend too much of A. We do have K-Blair holding right there, probably not going to want to pop unless forced into it, or, you know, 4-4 does. But generally it looks like they're gonna let it, gonna let go. Actually letting Jake drop right there too, so K-Blair really did not want to pop his Uber.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the right decision for him right there. I mean, they're going to cap A. There's nothing going to be waiting out at the door, so there's going to be no big back burner plays. And they're just going to rotate through to B, I think. Did they go through B? Or did they get back? They must have gone back into spawn, rotated, and they're going to be coming through... yeah, they're coming out of spawn onto B. Going to be looking to push up that hill. I mean, there is a sentry here, so it's going to be very hard for them to start getting in. But wow, FaZe taking down Tech. First headshot is going to be really, really good. It's nice. Getting that sniper down is a good pick. Especially as this Uber's going to come out now. They're going to be looking for the sentry and then trying not to die too much. And it is going to be a lot of damage done. It does get sapped. And a lot of players going down right now for red team. In fact, K-Blair is going to be one of the only ones up. Tick, in fact, is the last person up. I don't know where he is. Maybe he's just respawned. He's not actually just respawned. He's watching the A to E, which is kind of pointless because there's no one there.
Wow, what a really, really, really nice push right there from DRS, coming out strong, and they're already putting pressure on E right here. Remember, if E is capped at any time, that is the match right there, but we already have B being capped, already pressure on C, so DRS is definitely bringing a lot of aggression and really starting this match out fast. Getting to C quickly was essential because it can be one of those points that's hard to push into, but, and here comes Red actually trying to defend it right here, so... Oh, I'm sorry, I got the teams mixed up. DRS is in red. Sorry. ET is blue. I apologize about that. But yeah, DRS trying to defend, losing a bit of players right here, but blue doesn't really have the presence quite yet to come back and get this point.
Well, I mean, they lost 4-4 there, but I think K-Blair went down again as well, so that's pretty unlucky by them. But I mean, they got A, they got an early B, and I think there's a sentry nest somewhere. Oh, no. Blue's setting up a mini sentry, and they're still pressuring that E point. Tick does actually kill Jordan there somehow. I think Jordan double jumped onto the point, and Tick just fired a rocket at his feet to bounce him back off it, and where he couldn't double jump back onto it. Pretty unlucky there. And now it looks like a little bit sort of getting split up by blue. They're losing players. 38 special's just gone down. And without that demo man, it's going to be very hard for them to push onto this C. So maybe they'll just ignore it. I mean, there's a lot of red on C. Maybe they'll call that and go, you know, sod it, we'll just go for E right now. I mean, it's a legit push. Yeah, I say that. Jordan gets onto E right now and starts that timer. It is such a slow timer for E, though. That is something we can't forget. It is, I think, something like a minute to cap. It's ridiculous.
Right, and it doesn't increase capture time doesn't increase if you capture more points. It's the same regardless. So there's really, if you can get players there, I mean, then do it, right? But you have to block off some of the passages, and that's we didn't see that happening from ET. There was just kind of an exploratory push onto E just to get a few minutes, few capture seconds, really, no minutes. But we do have this Uber ready to go for ET. Looks to see if they do push onto C or if they're trying to just get some good positioning here at E, but probably go to C right here with that Uber. K-Blair actually popped his. He had 100%, but I think he went ahead and popped his. So now an uncontested Uber for ET, and they've got to make this one count.
Well, I'm not quite sure what they're doing. They're rotating back and forth from C to B, and it seems a bit of a strange push, but oh wow, 38 special just spotting out that sticky trap on the bottom of the grate there. That you can actually kill people through that with a sticky trap. So really nice play by him to spot that out.
Yeah, took out Mustard
Blue
Overlord.
Team should be able to get point here. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, just one of the big plays right there with that Uber. 38 Special was able to take out Mustard Overlord, Demo Man, who was ready on the point with some sticks, but not able to make anything happen with that, obviously. So 38 Special, again, going pretty big. We saw him go huge during the Lakeside match that put ET in these finals, and definitely looking to carry that and the momentum that ET really picked up in that huge match against Gentleman's Club. If you didn't catch it, definitely watch it on the VODs on YouTube later.
Yeah, but
don't
watch after the match. Just the match. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, oh man, 4-4 going down. Tryhard Johnny actually getting a 3, or he got 2K and then an assist right there. Got the medic and the heavy. Now, Johnny actually was playing for ET on that match during Lakeside, but it looks like they got Satan back for ET, so no conflict of interest as he doesn't have to play for both teams at the same time. That's pretty good.
They've capped C right now, and what they can do is generally most teams sort of leave. I don't say generally, but a lot of teams leave D because although it does stop the spawn from red and it really hurts them, it can be better because, well, I mean, the bridges are down right now, so it is very, very easy for blue to get across. They can actually put their combo on the point. It doesn't have to be like a scout or a soldier being the only ones who could get across. So now they can really sort of focus on E, or they can go for more time and look for that E. But I would suggest, I mean, they're getting a couple of picks with that sniper down of tech. Might be enough, but they can't get the position. But the Uber gets popped out onto this A E connector here, and 38 special. They're just leading it in, but the sentry is still up there. Wow, that level 3 is going to be doing huge work from Skag. It's going to be able to defend that point forever.
Yeah, he's got good control of the Wrangler. He's been able to spot out the spy several times, but a lot of spam coming down right here. But I think he's running that Rescue Rager. Yeah, we'll be able to repair it. Probably a good time to go, maybe direct hit and just find a good position to spam it out from the enemy soldier. But I don't see ZX doing that yet.
Oh wow, K-Blair, oh wow, Zex came in from behind, what a huge play by him, and he picks up Muscle Overlord as well. Oh wow, that's really, really big. K-Blair was just sort of like sitting on the little surf point, and just from dodging the sniper of FaZe, and Zex just walks in and just lifts him up and air shots him, beautiful play. And now blue just wiping red there almost. Are they going to be going for D or are they going to be going for E? What's happening? Where are they?
They're in the AE connector, actually going for D now. Have this Uber ready to go. Looks like they're putting pressure on both points, so kind of splitting this team right here, but probably will be able to take D uncontested because they have good positioning. And the Uber is still ready to be popped in the DE connector. Splitting the team right here. I don't know about this. Maybe just everyone go E because they have such good presence on there already, but really quite the commitment here at D. ×4 on E, and remember that Uber is still ready to go out of 4-4, who's just been holding it with his heavy for a while, and they should just pop it, but there's really nobody around to pop it because they do eventually pop it. D gets capped, and E is going to follow very swiftly.
Yeah, a pretty good time as well. That's 7 minutes and 19, so, I mean, it's maybe going to have to be some ballsy plays coming out of Dead Ringer storage now to defend this, to attack in a faster time than that.
What's the fastest time you've seen on Steel?
I think it was a 3 minute or something like that.
Yeah, I think
maybe less than that. I think it was probably in the Tangerine versus Looking Handsome match actually. On like the second round or something, Tangerine did they all rushed A and then they immediately rushed E. Due to some disconnects from Looking Handsome, it was just like they were able to get E like immediately.
I think it was in the Kill Switch versus SNSD, the one that I casted. It was like under a minute or a minute 30 or something. It was like the fastest time possible because they just all went E, and Kill Switch was just like, what? Like I mean, Kill Switch obviously an amazing team, but they just had no idea what to do, and it was ridiculous. So So I don't think DRS is going to have to pull out any crazy plays like that at the beginning, at least. But looks like
this is only a best of one, so I mean we've still got 2 maps left. They can give this away. I mean, Dead Ringer Storage are the kings of comeback, so I mean they can give away this first map pretty comfortably and still manage to come back. They've done it what 3 or 4 times this invitational, this tournament.
Right.
So it's still looking good for them.
Yeah, and they're going to take A easily right here. Nice solid push. Red really didn't want to commit too many people. Uber obviously not popped, so not a bad plan for ET. And it looks like all of DRS is going to go AE connector, or go through E connector. Yeah, an IE connector. Satan is going to try to head them off right there, but he goes down. Jago's spun up and ready for his flames. And they're rotating around now to.
Oh yeah. See, yeah. They forced them back, and now they're just gonna walk in, take B, and then they've got so many options open. It's a good play,
Especially
No.
since I think they left a couple of players behind in Skag. They left him behind. He does get cleaned up, but oh wow, the flank out of Zex, really,
Zex-
really good.
Zex was waiting on the or the connector to B right outside spawn since the beginning of the game, just waiting for that, and it definitely paid off right there. Uber is forced. Red, was gonna have a chance to defend. Still probably will be able to raid. He does get a nice pick on Killamal on the point, and yeah, DRS kind of committing a little bit too much here, but we do have the flanks coming in from that E connector in. Soldier ticks right there, but he goes down to Jordan, and Jordan defending the point, but in comes another spawn wave of blue players. Oh man, Zex again trying to go for the med pick, but he gets picked off by Bustard Overlord. Down goes Jake to a headshot from FaZe. Not even sure where his FaZe is, just like super up in their faces right now, going for headshots. Not able to make it happen, Bustard Overlord.
Yeah, but he wasted
med.
enough time. That was a good play by him. He knew backing off wouldn't give him because of that little like wooden board around the thing, but getting right up in their faces, given his team enough time to spawn. I think a much better hold by Electric Temptations on this B point than Dead Ringer Storage did. I've got to say, a much better hold. They do obviously give it up, but I mean, there's 5 minutes left, so they've really got to be thinking about E right now. They've still got time for CD and then E, but they need to be conscious of the time.
Cabler has that 100% Uber and a nice advantage right here. They are going to pop in immediately. A lot of spam coming in through the tunnel. And Mustard Overlord gets it and is trying to make something out of it. Really can't find anybody from ET to kill. So DRS is going to push forward to the point, do a little bit of spawn camp because, of course, that spawn right outside D for red. These spawns are insane, and you have to know this map so well to understand the spawns. And I'm not even going to lie, I don't know. I don't think I know them well enough. But we'll see as Red does get quite a few players in here. Satan coming in. He got K-Blair.
Yeah, K-Blair and Evil and Satan, K-Blair and Satan, Evil and Zex just came in and just got like the perfect pick that they needed.
And they've defended C really well, actually. Especially as the, I think 404's, he did actually pop his Uber, but it doesn't matter now. But there is a ×3 on the cap right now. The engineers somehow managed to jump himself over there and got that mini sentry up. It's going to be very hard for anyone to defend against him. He might actually be able to solo cap this, especially if he gets help from his scout, but no, he gets exploded. 38 special coming in from low, but he does get bounced off 38 special. Did he fall off there? No, I swear he just did. No, oh right, okay, he surfed onto the little platform. Yeah. Wow, that's a really nice by him.
Yeah, that platform standable, but yeah, sentry jump by engineer right there. So some nice action, something you usually have to practice. So Evil probably put in his sentry gun jump in practice. We do have a crits coming out from blue, but the red Uber was popped in retaliation and will pretty much not gonna be able to do anything. But red medic is so caught out right here. 4-4 goes down. Jake jumped down, sacrificed himself to get that med pick, and probably worth it as Cabler is now gonna have this Uber advantage. 4-4 out of the picture for 15 seconds. In comes, oh man, Soldier trying to get that med pick, but Kev just able to defend his med, and Zex going down right there.
Yeah, nice plays. Satan picking up that reflect kill onto Tick as well. That's going to be
a bit embarrassing for him.
And once again, Blue, they're pushing this C point, but Mustard Overlord's going to be down to a backstab from Deer, and they just can't push without him. He is their main caller, he is their leader and main damage dealer as well. He gets so many heals. Once you get him down, it's very, very hard for them to push.
And I gotta see,
although
Cabler...
I say that, I say that, and they're losing a lot of flanks. Sorry, but yeah, okay.
No problem.
You go now.
I'm just trying to figure out if Cabler's still in the crit streak, but it took him forever to respawn, and yeah, it is still on this crit streak. I don't know. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up.
It could be good, but it's going to be very hard for it to be good. Especially if Mustard Overlord keeps dying like he does.
Yeah, I think in this situation, oh man, Tech with a nice shot on Kill 'Em All. But in this situation where you're trying to push out of these narrow chokes and trying for the C push relentlessly, it's something you, well, just as I say that, I was saying they're going to need a crit or an Uber to do it, but they don't need anything to do it. They push in without a charge at all. Looks
there's
like
a minute and a half left on the clock. They're going to get this free because the Electric Temptations know they need to rotate over and deal with that E push.
Some really nice reflection coming out from Johnny right there to help his team a little bit. On E, we do have a ×2, and it is quite a bit of time there on the point. Looks like that was Skag again?
No, it wasn't. No, it was the soldier.
I'm trying to navigate my way through the maze that is steel, but we do see those platforms or those bridges extending, so again, it's going to be a little bit easier for the blue team to get onto the point, but they need to get onto this point. They do have quite a bit of time, but only 50 seconds left, so they need to get...
The crits did come out somewhere, so there's no crits for them to crits onto last with, but it got the heavy, but it didn't really get anyone else. And now there is a lot of people on E with...
Oh no!
With it...
They changed the map. Alright, we're gonna have to find out what happened right there. For those of you who are not familiar with how TF2 works, is we're on the STV demo, or STV, which means we are about a minute and 30 seconds behind them, so when the map ends, they immediately change the server, we get dropped from the live match. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find out what happened.
This was only the first map, so they're going to be going to the second map. But, I mean, that's ridiculous. It's going to be Lakeside as well, so... Mustard Overlord obviously not getting to pick his maps, as he was complaining about these two maps specifically right at the beginning in IRC. And we still don't know who won. IRC is not telling us anything. What is going on?
Lost. That is my guess.
It would have been ET's pick anyway. Isn't it?
No, it was whoever lost the map gets to pick.
So it's not winner's bracket pick first map, loser bracket pick second.
It's loser's pick.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he might have picked it, but yeah, I guess they must have just capped it then. Surely not.
It's okay.
Yes.
Are we all still alive? Okay, we are getting word that DRS capped, so... Wow, I'm so pissed we didn't get to see the end of that. So DRS wins Steel, and we're on Lakeside.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate that we didn't get to see it, but that was so last minute clutch right there for DRS.
Well, I mean, there was what, 50 seconds left on the cap there? Oh,
yeah.
Come on, that was so good.
But there was only like 3 people left alive for ET, and those spawns, although spawns were not as bad as they are if D is capped, it's still really hard to get out there and get to E to oh man, I don't know.
I'm disappointed.